Hi, Shimmy fans. It's Magdalena Christina with BellyOmaha.com, and this is your Monday Shimmy Fix. Happy Monday! Hey, today we're going to talk about some movements with the belly, with the abdomen. And I like showing these movements because I think that our belly area is something that, culturally and, even personally, we tend to beat up on a little bit and we tend to be self-conscious about. And if we can get past that, we can really discover the power that lives in this area of our body. It's our womb center. Even if you're not born with a womb, you still have that creative center there in that belly area. And a lot of what we do, I think the reason part of the reason this dance got to be called belly dance is because even when we're moving our hips and our torso, a lot of that is powered from the belly. So we're going to look at doing some belly rolls and, I don't know, maybe a flutter. In fact, I think we'll start with that. So come on back with me. So what I'm going to do is turn to the side, and I want you to put one hand on your lower abdomen and one hand on your upper. So kind of second and third chakra here, if you subscribe to that energy ideology. So first thing we're going to do is just contract both groups. So we're going to contract the belly muscles in and then release them out. I'm going to take my hands away so you can see. So we're going to pull them in and release them out. And you can see if you have kind of a fleshy belly like I do, it kind of makes seeing this movement a little bit easier. So be proud of that fleshiness. All right, and we're going to bring it in, 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 and we're going to just build that up to what we call a belly flutter. And if you're good, you can talk and do this at the same time. I'm getting there. But it's a beautiful movement. Say you're holding an accent. Maybe you've just done a big circle or spin, and then you can come into that flutter, and it really kind of shows it off nicely. So we're also going to talk about a belly roll. And again, from the side so you can see me. So we're going to contract the upper abdominal muscles, contract the lower, release the upper, release the lower. So contract upper, contract lower, release upper, release lower. So contract, contract, release, release, contract, contract, release, release. And we're going to work that into our downward belly roll. Good job. And then let's see if we can make it go the other way. So we're going to contract lower, contract upper, release lower, release upper, contract lower, contract upper, release lower, release upper. So contract lower and upper, release lower and upper, contract lower and upper, release lower and upper. And we're trying to keep our spine from doing the work for us. I say as I start to notice my spine moving. So that's all completely from the muscles of our belly. Okay? All right. So my parting thoughts for you, there's no such thing as a bad belly. This is where your magic lives. And maybe you've built up some armor around it. I know that I have a little bit too, and that's okay. But when we start tapping into the magic here, that's when we really start to discover something special. So don't be ashamed of your belly. I never make you bare your belly in my classes if it doesn't feel comfortable, but it's always welcome. So until next week, happy shimmies, and remember these tutorials are not a substitute for a class with a live teacher. So check out your local community center or studio near you, or check BellyOmaha.com for classes with me. Till next week, have a good week and happy shimmies.